We're Pullman Standard, and you're listening to KJAG Radio. Hang on. What's up? We're Pullman Standard, and you're listening to KJAG.com. God damn it! You're listening to KJAGradio.com.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Israel, and we're live at Rock Island down in Wichita, Kansas. And today we have, well, we got to start over.
Pullman Standard. Do you need a
Pullman
sticker?
Standard.
Yeah.
Yes.
We forgot his cardboard.
Probably an outtake.
No. But do we have the stickers are in the car though? Pullman Standard.
I'm sorry, man.
No. That's fine, man. It's all good.
Go.
Yeah.
We have Pullman Standard here, and they're going to play some tunes for us today. Please introduce yourselves.
My name's Timmy D.
My name's Gilly.
And they're from Southern California, San Diego. So you guys tune in. We're going to play some good tunes, and then we'll be back with an interview exclusive stuff you're only going to get here, the important stuff. KJAG Radio.
Don't
you want to do one more?
Yes.
Nice.
And then we'll have our lovely and talented and fantastically paid Israel jump in.
I'll refer.
Can you hear me all right?
It's not legal in Kansas yet. How are you doing?
This one's for you guys, wherever you're at, wherever the cameras are.
They're all over the place.
Everywhere.
Whoever likes Pullman Standard, this one's for you, dude. It's called The Study.
Cause that poison shines right there. Sexy, sexy there. And you can't look away. You'll never look away. Now sweetness turns to bitter. Icy cold and bitter. But you are not afraid. You'll never be afraid. So let it go. Cause we're not to blame.
Nice job, guys. Band high five. Thank you.
Tell us about the band. How you guys got started? How long you been playing?
Actually met Gilly years ago. We've known each other for 1978. No, I don't know. But I've known Gilly for quite some time now, and we were in other bands together, and yeah, the band started as an acoustic project, so kind of what we're doing.
I love acoustic.
Right, yeah, acoustic guitars and stuff, and
so much more intimate.
yeah, and kind of just developed a lot of songs out of just the acoustic setting, and then it kind of came to pass that just, you know, adding more members and we're missing 2 members right now, but they're not important.
They're sleeping. They drove here last night.
Yeah.
Got here like 6 a.m. So we decided to.
I mean, the life of a rock star is pretty hard and difficult. You know, I mean, there's the signing titties, there's the stage diving.
Sexual anonymous women we don't want to have, but they have to keep up the image.
It's part of the game.
really
I understand. I feel for you guys. It's tough. It's a hard image to keep up. You know, like I don't know if you guys know, I'm kind of a big deal. I went double wood last year, which means I sold about 25 albums at the gas station. Now that's pretty big around.
Yeah, it's double wood. That's actually
Double
pretty.
wood.
That's a big deal in
24
Wichita.
albums on us.
Yeah, it is.
Sold one so far.
So tell me some of your musical influences.
I'm gonna let you go.
You gotta go. You can't direct all the questions.
Don't put me on
Well,
the question.
it's okay.
Fantastic.
Musical influences. Oh man, everybody who my listening's really wide. My favorite band in the whole world's Thrice, but that really you don't really hear that so much in what I'm doing here. But and yeah, God, any other time I would answer this question like that. The camera there, brain fart.
Well,
Go. Maybe I'll give you some more.
Sting. Not
Yes.
really the music he's making so much, but just the fact he's making it.
Yeah, you gotta respect that.
I do respect that.
I mean, he's only 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
Madonna's a big one.
I think I had my first erection to Madonna. True
Hey,
story.
man.
I believe it.
That's many since then.
That lady's still hot.
That justifiable love.
She was young or something.
Madonna's still
What do you think about Jay-Z's version of Justifiable Love?
I had never heard it, so now I'm what you call a music connoisseur that opens his ears to. You just gave me a suggestion. I'm gonna go listen and get excited.
Get excited.
As much as I'm an artist, like I only hear the things that stick out to me. I'm not one of those artists that goes and listens to everything, especially when I'm in the recording process. I try to stick to pretty much the type of style that I'm trying to do, because you don't want like other people's influences to bleed over. You know what I mean? And I don't want to like listen to a Nas record per se, and then listen to Israel. You're like, hey,
He sounds kind of like that. I know exactly what you're saying.
You know
But a
what I
lot of the times that ends up happening, it's kind of like the old "you are what you eat" thing. That old saying, and it's kind of "you are."
Never
what you
ask
eat.
Jiggy what he eats in that case.
Right on.
Yeah, so
Where should I look? What? Oh, this one. One
my
thing
good
though-
side.
Have you? Yeah. Actually, I'm on the wrong side, man. This is my. No, I'm so kidding. What album I really dig though, with something that I never would have seen was. Did you ever hear that Chris Cornell? Was it? It was Timbaland. And Chris,
that guy's amazing.
and the Chris Cornell effort, that whole album is just one long song. It like the beat like slows down, but you don't notice it. It's a good effort.
Timbaland did a lot of that in some of his early works with like Aaliyah and Missy.
Yeah.
Like certain songs would just kind of blend in Genuine into another one. I always thought that was dope, because it takes a lot of,
Review music.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it takes a lot of effort to do that. And like, today the people got to see you guys perform, and you guys look so polished, and they don't get to see the behind the scenes of what goes into actually making that final product. Can you guys talk about that, some of the efforts that go into making the final product?
This one I will take actually, because we were mentioning going in like the songs flowing together. Our new album, Steam Powered Hearts, is a lot like that. Where
I like that title.
Thank you so much. I'd get you one before you leave. Yeah, I mean it does revolve around that idea too of the steam power and how it's just so something like water being such a docile element, and then all of a sudden you just heat it up and it's just you can't stop it. That's steam. But I'm digressing. Back to the point.
No.
Back to the point
Artists,
of
we never stay on
Yeah,
topic.
exactly. You're like, so anyways, and next thing you know,
like right.
I love Christmas time.
and that is why I think Halloween is the best.
Ever. Next to National
Chicks.
Still Day.
They don't, what is the deal with Halloween and chicks doing the whole, I'm just
Alright,
gonna,
now
okay,
No. I think that's a great place, because I'm the most random person ever. I actually have a theory about that. I think it's their inner core that's
the inner,
come to the outside.
Anything they're gonna be for Halloween, it's a slutty version of that.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just what you want to be.
A slutty. My girlfriend was a
Slutty.
slutty ladybug. Like, how do you? How?
Yeah, there's nothing sexy about a ladybug.
I've seen it done,
Okay, man.
yeah.
If I seen Nicki Minaj in a ladybug outfit, I'd kangaroo hop over my mom at church during communion to get to her.
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
Show her your poker face.
So,
That's Lady Gaga.
Is that what you said?
no,
You said Nicki Minaj, man.
but
They're equally
I do
stupid.
both.
Hey Gilly, have you ever been sitting with somebody and they said, you're such a good listener?
All the time. Maybe that's just because
I want to hear about the album. Let's talk
Oh
about
yes.
the album.
Anyways, so the album does it moves along. Every song is supposed to move into it. It's a story. When you
Okay.
look at it, the album itself is supposed to look. If you have ever seen these things, the CDs,
Right. I see the CD. ones.
used one time
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
But if you look at the physical album that we sell, it looks kind of like a book, and then the whole idea is the story unfolds as you go through the album. The first song is a completely instrumental, and it's all violins and kind of low synth, and then it breaks in, you know, the 808 drum comes in, boom, drops, and then the album starts. But it does represent the idea of like steampunk and the inner workings and the cogs to a machine, and there's different parts to a machine that have to make up the whole entity, and that, you know, keeps things moving.
For all my 4 billion listeners, you know, who tune in regularly, I often say to them that the thing that I like about, I love music in general, but what I love about it is that hip hop, rock, all these different genres all lead together to make what's beautiful, you know what I mean? And there's certain expressions that you can get across better with the acoustic guitar than you could with hip hop, or vice versa. But when you learn how to blend those different things in, I mean, it makes it real great. And then I think that our generation, the cooler generation, you know, we kind of grew up on MTV and BET and VH1 to where we got a healthy dose of all these different music. So you got a kid like me that's from the ghetto, but my favorite band is Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love them to death. You know what I mean? I play them all the time. So, you know, you got guys in the hood, these gangsters.
They actually plug their instruments in on the Super Bowl.
Hey,
You know what I
Flea
mean?
did a statement about that, and I actually agreed with it.
I didn't
see the statement, but
I
I
didn't
agree
see
with
that.
it because he's Flea.
Yeah, everyone knows.
There you go.
Yeah, because you know, you got hardcore thugs. It's like, you know, stand on the corner. I don't want to ever feel you. You know, because you just love that song, and you know, just
transcends.
emotion that comes out. And then, you know, you had even old white grannies who go shorty, it's your birthday. Like, she doesn't even know what 50 Cent is.
She doesn't even know that. Go shorty.
Yeah,
She's
you know what I
saying
mean?
she's actually over accent. She's like, go shorty.
Yeah, no,
It's your
it's shocking.
Shawty.
For sure.
Shawty. It's funny that you bring that up, actually, because one thing on this album, if you listen to it start to finish, is, and we've actually had the opportunity to work with a few producers after releasing the album, and that's why we're re-releasing it like a deluxe version coming up, is we got to redo some of the songs because I'm a huge fan of collaborating and incorporating different styles of music. If you listen to the album start to finish, it's, you know, the intro, which is this more like movie music, and then it goes into a couple rock songs, and then it goes into a folk, kind of folky pop, hip hop, poetic song, which is the one we played, The Study. You know what? I like it.
It made every
Collaboration.
bit of
It's like
sense
a
because
folky
it
pop, hip hop, poetic
artists.
move.
It doesn't
Need to. It's just that's how
You
it's
gotta look cool when you
Where's
do
the
it.
cameras? That's how it should be. No, but then coming out of that, there's a song called Alley Cat, and the remake of it we did with Mike G, who is actually, he's working with DJ Lethal and John Otto from Limp Bizkit now on like a side project kind of thing, right? I know he's working with DJ Lethal, but he's really big and kind of more the hip hop pop realm. And when he heard that song, he was just like, it already had all the makings of this kind of more club synth heavy song, and he just took it and just boosted it into something really cool. And it's a duet, so it's with a duet.
With two dudes.
It's
That's
a duet. No, it's not a duet. It's not this.
It's not
It's this. But you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm. No, but it's a guy and a girl duet, and we actually used on the original version this girl Natalie Major, who's gorgeous, so sweet, and then the new version we got to use.
Did you hear how you slipped that in? That she's gorgeous. Natalie.
Okay.
Natalie Major.
Talking back out of 20 years.
That's for
gorgeous.
you, babe. But no, and then the girl that did the new version with us, True Collins, actually did some touring with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, so she's just got this voice where you're just like, whoa. But it's super soulful, though. She's got this
When you brought that up there, and then you were talking about like the flow of the album,
Yeah.
it reminds me of one of my other bands that I like is Mars Volta. They had that kind of feel, you know what I mean? And you know, just the way he sings and the instruments that he uses is pretty badass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm always open to expanding my mind, and what you're saying is absolutely true. Sometimes I'll be in the studio and, you know, I'll be going a certain way, and my producer or another artist I work with, they'll come in and they'll add a certain aspect to the song that you didn't have. Like a lot of times original versions of songs can be quite boring. They're more or less a skeleton. And when you bring in these other artists, you kind of complete it and add all these different elements. It gives it different textures, and it just comes out sounding great to the listener. They don't really know all the work that goes into it. And I want to say you guys are great, man, because I was in the church choir and I got kicked out because I couldn't sing, clap, and sway back and forth. I'm like the only black man with no rhythm. So when you guys were singing and playing, I couldn't even do it. I was like,
what does he do?
yeah, what's he doing? Now, if you want me to make a beat, then that's a different story. I can do that. But, you know.
It's good. I mean, computers have become, and like you get old rockers that, I mean, Dave Grohl, singer of the Foo Fighters, my hero. I mean, that guy is, like, pardon the pun, but he is my hero. And I love what that guy has to offer to music. But there's something that he said about, you know, computers being, you know, the scourge of a lot of musical recordings, because people don't practice their instruments enough, and I find that the opposite. I think it's a tool to help people learn even more, like, oh, this is what I'm doing now.
It is, but see, the thing about it is the difference is, and maybe you can shed some light on this, is like, to me, the manufacturer sound like in hip hop a lot of times. That's why people sample to get the live instruments, because nothing beats that actual live instrument, and you just can't play it the same. Like, you know, you can improvise on your guitar, whereas on the computer program it's, you know, this binary code 0101, you know what I mean? That's so different. So when you go into like the music making process, what are some things you do?
Music making process?
Yeah, do you like
recording an album?
Yeah, just from any level.
Well, I do about 99 crappy takes. Cry and I nail it. And yeah, no, I don't know. You know, it's always different. Each song has a new approach. You know? Broad question.
Is it like, for me, I know like some of my best songs, and either you guys can tackle this, some of my best songs were the songs that came the fastest, or the songs that I was like, I didn't really have the time to write it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm driving down the street, or I'm at work, or something. You know what I mean?
There was one like that on this band I was in. We wrote it in the studio while we were recording. It's my favorite one. CD.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, when you don't overthink it, it's just your pure ideas are just coming out, and you don't have time to just beat it into submission. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
It's a half a day, and it's awesome.
Yeah, you try to tap into that, and then there's other times you're like, well, where was that creative guy at? Because I could use him right now.
No, it's crazy. I completely agree with you. There's some of the best songs that I've seen other people, or like Gilly, some of the cool things that I've seen him come up with have been when something's going on the fly, and then he's like, well, how about this neat little doodad, and then it sparks an idea, and then everything just, you're on a water slide. You just don't stop, man.
I mean, being a major recording artist like myself.
Yeah. You went wood.
Double wood.
Double wood.
No, I'm certified double wood.
Roger that.
And so, you know, I have this $1 million studio that just happens to be in my bedroom. So one time my producer, he's in there and he's making this track, and I'm sleeping. I'm literally sleeping, but I can hear the song. So I wake up and I just got the hook in my head already, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album. And like, that's stuff that a lot of people don't get to see, and I think it's really cool. So tell me about what else you guys got going on. You got the album, right? You doing any touring?
Yeah, well, we're on tour right now, being from Southern California. We're right in the middle of a 34 city tour, or 34 days, 34 cities. So there's no significant to that number. That's just
everyone knows that's it. It's 3 + 4, which is 7, which means God wants you to do this.
It's a lucky number.
It's in the Geneva Convention. I read it.
Boom.
Twice
Read. But yeah, so yeah, we're on tour, kind of doing the Midwest. I don't know, we're Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, Arizona, Nevada, Oklahoma. We were there last time. We were in Oklahoma for one day.
What part?
Tulsa. We've been there. We've been to Tulsa and Oklahoma City a few times though, and they've always treated us nice. So I do like that state, even though I feel most of the time when we're there, it's always, I call it the flyover state, because we're there, it's in 2 days or 1 day, and then we're gone. It's just like boom, boom, onwards and upwards.
Well, besides Oklahoma City and Tulsa, what else is there?
A lot of harassment.
There's Muskogee, there's Red Dirt,
There's Bartlesville. We've played in Bartlesville.
There's Big Joe Matthews.
That's all I got. We played in Bartlesville. That's all there is.
Big Joe Matthews!
Actually,
reference.
little fun fact, in Bartlesville, that's where POD's original manager, the band POD, they were successful in the turn of the century. But apparently that's where they were on tour, and their manager discovered them and signed them right then and there, and got them signed to Atlantic. And what an odd place to get signed, right in the middle of Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
You'll never know who you'll meet and when you'll meet them. You know what I mean? I was actually outside here because this is the party district, and at all people comes walking out of the crowd. The rapper Mystical, shake that ass. I was like, really Mystical at all people. You know what I mean? Like you just never know you're gonna run into, and you never know who is who. Like I think sometimes artists get this ideal in their head that this big music exec with the suit and tie is gonna come from New York or wherever you sign you in. You know, there's everyday people like us. This just happens to be their job. And what a lovely job you guys have, touring, sharing songs. You have pretty people, and we're glad to have you here at KJAG Radio, and we're glad to have you here in Wichita. Tell the people your web address is where they can find you at, where they can purchase the album. Because if they don't, I'll punch their grandmother on Easter.
Yeah, and punctured their grandmother to Easter and back to the leap year. I'm just trying to follow it. Twice.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty scientific stuff here, but
Laws of gravity state that you can find us at PullmanStandard.com. That's it. PullmanStandard.com, and there's links to all of our web pages: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have an app for iPhone and Android devices, and it's free. So if you want to track where we are on tour, there's a little map on our app that shows you where we're at. Cool. And then Valentine's Day is this Friday.
absolutely.
So I'm looking for a Valentine, ladies.
What was her Natalie?
What? Hey. Oh yes, hey Natalie. Sorry, I was like, it took me a second. Do you see it? Oh yes, Natalie, if you could come sing with me again. No, one more thing. Yeah, so Valentine's Day though, we actually shot a music video for our song Crazy Love,
Okay.
which is the first song we played.
Which I like.
Thank you. And we actually had a really two good up-and-coming actors out in LA. Actually, one of them's an up-and-coming DJ. He works with Sky Blue, you know, from LMFAO. You know that?
Yeah.
You know that tiny, the LMFAO, they have a tiny song. I think they went triple wood.
Yeah, I
Mine
think
about
so. I mean, they might sell them one or two.
A couple extra albums.
But
But yeah.
who's counting?
But anyways, B. Holly Brandville, he was the lead actor guy in the video, and then Erin Lane, who did an awesome job. She's just a gorgeous girl, so sweet, and really took extra time because we had camera issues, and we shot on this 59 Ford Starliner, and we only had it for the one day. So, and the car was having like trouble, and you know, we're trying to get this one shot.
I mean, if
having
things went right for us as artists, where would we be?
Yeah, exactly. No, anything that can go wrong will, and it did. But we got a lot of out of that calamity. A lot of good came from it because our shooting schedule got messed up, and in turn, we had a beautiful shot of the sunset over the car because of it. Because it took so long, we're like, wait a second, genius. Let's get this over this valley, and her standing up in the car. Kind of, anyways, whatever.
I'm excited to see the video. Then where can they see the video?
We will be premiering it on our website tomorrow, or today is Thursday, right?
Today is Thursday.
Okay, good.
Life of a rock star, guys.
Yeah, man, lose track of things. Anyways, Friday night, 7 p.m.
On the website?
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
So technically 4 p.m. Western time. On the website, we'll be premiering Crazy Love. And then, you know, on to the next cool thing.
Hey, you guys heard it here first. Exclusive interview, Wichita, Kansas. Pullman Standard. Your boy Israel. You can check me out at iz316.com. And I'm out for KJAG Radio.
Cause mine is different. Mine's
Yeah, you remember that? He changed his name to Vanilla Ice Cream, but Rob Van Winkle, nice guy. Here we go. Song's called Beautiful Affair Part 2. The Sea. It was a Friday night, and as a week a top was off and talk was cheap, so I decided to make a move. But in a gentleman's academy, to lie is the epitome, hard to get closer and through. Now smiling so slightly, she holds you so tightly, needy as fixed, and they all look so quickly. They get what they want, they know what they've got. The presumption is that she has never been caught red-handed with corruption. The tip of her tongue, then you crush. With the dashing sense of debonair, the keepers in the air, firing this canvas with cabarets enchanted. They get what they want, they know what they've got. Fears are sure that they always get caught red-handed with corruption. The tip of their rush, crush, if it's with light touch, you can interrupt too many things. I want you to be and the moonlight shines the north, no such thing. Beautiful there, the city and the garden. I brought this on myself, ironically, to someone else. I don't think I was asking. Now you are asking. Hypothetically speaking, it's not what you're thinking of. The rebuttal with everything. The madness out there. The madness out there. Oh, let it rain. Let it rain. Yeah. So every step that goes my way. Crush if it's with the right time.